creating your first art book. Part 4, the process. In light of all the work that you're doing, testing your product is super important. I'm primarily a digital artist, so what that means is I have very little experience printing my own work, and I felt this was the perfect opportunity to start doing so. I had recently acquired my own studio not too long after starting this project, and I invested in a good printer. So I decided to, start stress testing and printing this stuff out. This is basically the beta, the trial run. I printed out as many pages as I could, just to see how everything looks on the page. And I can't stress enough how much doing this as a habit changed my relationship with my work. Again, being primarily digital, a lot of times you just see your stuff on a screen, and you're not able to admire it fully sometimes unless it jumps off the page and onto something a bit more tangible. And I felt for me to better understand how these were working, not just from like a conceptual standpoint, but also just a physical, tangible standpoint, printing some of this stuff out actually really helped inform not only my colors, but also, just the way things felt on the page, the graphic design component of the book as well, which is super important. If you've been following the channel for a while, I was, letting you guys in on the process, doing vlogs and showing my large-scale prints from this project. I also wanted to test out working with a publisher prior to actually trusting them with the process of making the book. So what I did was, when I had enough character design work that I was happy with, or character illustration work that I was happy with, that wasn't necessarily all from the book, I created a zine. And the zine was a way to strategically see, number one, how the work would look printed, right, using their platform. And then number two, testing the waters with my audience to see if there was actually even any interest in buying self-published work like this, like a zine. Prints, zines, they all have different relationships, I think, with your audience. It all depends on what they're interested in, how much wall space they have, how much bookshelf space they have, if they even like your work enough to invest in you. Doing the zine and doing the test prints in that portfolio mock-up that I showed you guys earlier gave me enough information to determine how I wanted this book to feel and look like, as well as looking at other art books as well, seeing what other colleagues were doing in the space and seeing what I would sort of borrow and versus what I would kind of make my own in this whole sort of process.